reordering is faster than ever. Just pick your paint, track your order, and get your go-to color in no time. No delays, no extra trips, just the paint and primer you need when you need it. The Home Depot. How pros get more done. Limitations may apply. Not available in all markets. See store for details.
Meineke always treats your car like it's their own. With over 50 years of experience, Meineke's certified technicians will diagnose and fix any issue with precision and care. Schedule an appointment at Meineke.com. Trust your key with Meineke. Meineke, doing car care right.
Superstar Car Wash, the car wash with superpowers. Sign up for a free car wash today. That's right, totally free for a limited time. Because we love what makes you shine.
AM 1060 KDUS Tempe Phoenix and KSLX HD2 Scottsdale Phoenix.
This is Michael with Restore My Civil Rights. For many listeners, a criminal record can feel permanent. Thankfully, Arizona law allows convictions to be set aside and civil rights, including Second Amendment rights, to be restored. For the hundreds of listeners we have assisted to date, the results have been life-changing. If you're ready to find out what's possible for yourself or a loved one, we can help. To book a free consultation today, call 855-GUN-RIGHTS or visit RestoreMyCivilRights.com. That's RestoreMyCivilRights.com.
Hey, it's Phil Shaver with HomeSmart, and I want to buy your house. I'm a local investor that buys homes for cash all over Maricopa and Pinell County. I buy inherited homes, nice homes, rental homes, homes that are behind on mortgage payments, and I even buy ugly homes that need fixing. Also, are you looking to get closer to market value for your house? As a licensed realtor, I've been able to buy and sell thousands of homes. Since I'm local, you can call me directly on my cell phone, 480-409-9999. Again, that's 480-409-9999. I don't work for a big corporation or hedge fund, so I can only buy 3 to 5 homes per month. There are no fees involved, and you can pick your own close date. The best part is I buy homes as is, so you don't have to worry about doing any repairs. Again, you can call me directly at 480-409-9999, or you can go to my website, gosoldaz.com. That's gosoldaz.com.
Hi, I'm the VP of Play at Harrah's Auction Casino, and it's time to make your summer shine with Summer Playfest. Now through Labor Day, live music, weekly winners, and one lucky guest takes home a brand new Jeep Rubicon. With Caesars Rewards, you could win your share of more than $700,000 in cash and prizes. Summer Playfest at Harrah's Auction Casino. Play for all. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Know when to stop before you start. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700 or 1-800-NEXT-STEP. Visit the Caesars Rewards Center for details.
At Banner Health, we don't wait for the future. We build it. We're finding new ways to treat cancer with our own immune systems. We're among the first to treat Parkinson's with a patient's own cells. And we're a world leader in artificial heart implantation, all while training over 1,300 doctors every year. It's no small work. But to us, it's just another Banner Day. Banner Health.
For nearly 25 years, Primavera has helped thousands of Arizona students succeed with an accredited world-class education, tuition-free and from home. Don't wait. Enroll today at ChoosePrimavera.com. That's ChoosePrimavera.com.
The KDUS AM 1060 app is brought to you by Law Bear Auto Accident Attorneys. Hurry to LawBear.com.
That's LawBear.com. The bear has your back.
It's the lunch break.
And that's right. We made it to a Friday. It is the lunch break. Right here on KDUS AM 1060. Streaming on the free KDUS AM 1060 app. And you can watch us on the KDUS AM 1060 YouTube channel. Chris Schubert, producer Evan is here on a Friday, a jam-packed edition. You know the drill. It is a Trivia Friday here on the show. We'll pick our weekend winners in hour number 2 of the program. We'll get you ready for the Diamondbacks weekend. I got some projections that I want to run by producer Evan and you, the audience, about the Cardinals offense next season and a little draft talk for the Phoenix Suns. Producer Evan, how are you today on a Friday, my friend? 8 segments until the weekend.
I'm good. I'm excited for the weekend. What a great week of shows we've had. We got a lot going on today. We got trivia, which I'm excited to give you. Feels like I'm going to steal another point this week. So I'm excited to get to it. And another Trivia Friday. We got a jam-packed show today.
And it's a Friday, which means the weekend is right around the corner.
Cracker Barrel this weekend.
So you got that to look forward to as well.
I got that.
I mean, it's a huge weekend for producer Evan.
Cracker Barrel this weekend. I got to tell you, our drops are getting more and more specific. And that's funny.
Oh, they're just incredibly out of context.
You know, Jalen Brunson told me I have a broke jump shot.
I mean, there's swept. Yeah, right. I mean, there's so many. And you know what? In fact, I'm going to play the daily special and then just play that drop because that's what we're talking about.
Time for our top story of the day. It's the Daily Special.
Swept. That's it. That's all you need. We'll see you on Monday, everybody. Not really much else to talk about. Swept in Miami by the Miami Marlins, 0-3 now to start this road trip. They're in Cincinnati starting tonight. Eduardo Rodriguez on the mound looking for career win number 100. It's his second chance of joining the three-figure win club in Major League Baseball. Will be a great moment when he gets there. Hopefully it is tonight. Hopefully the Diamondbacks can get back into the win column. Hopefully in a ballpark that is known for its offense, especially now that we've reached the summer months. It's June, halfway done in June. Ball should be flying out over the weekend in Cincinnati. Hopefully, the Diamondbacks can find it. And there's been a lot made over the last couple of days of how poorly this team has played, specifically with their offense. They will enter play tonight 19 consecutive innings without scoring a run. We can talk about the pitching, which we have all week, telling you that the guys on the roster are the guys that have to get it done. They don't have any savior coming. There's not a lot of great options in-house. It's just going to have to come with the five guys they have. We spent 4 days talking about those two things. I want to frame it in a different way today. I want to look at this week, getting swept in Miami, just a recent bad stretch of play. I want to frame it in a different way. I want to take you back to May 14th of this season. Producer Evan, you know what's important about May 14th of this year's baseball season? Do you know what is symbolic or noteworthy about that day?
Off the top of my head, I don't know. Is that the day Ketel Marte started to get a little hot?
It is an off day. It is an off day between a series in Texas for the Arizona Diamondbacks and the start of the 13-game stretch where the Diamondbacks played nobody other than the Giants and the Rockies. So they just got done in Texas. It was an off day. They were getting ready to start a 13-game stretch that, at least on this program, and I'm sure many of you out there looked at the calendar and said, this is it. This is the moment. And the Diamondbacks went out there, and they went 11-2 in that stretch. Utterly dominated the Rockies and Giants for about 2 weeks. I want to tell you what the standings were on May 14th. I want to tell you where the Diamondbacks were when that stretch started. So before they went 11-2, before they put themselves back into wild card contention, holding one of those three spots, I want to tell you where they stood before all of this. So on May 14th, the Braves were the 1 seed in the National League at 30-14. It was you'll get this, the Cubs were the 2 seed at 28-16. Oh, how the mighty have fallen there in Chicago.
What a disaster there in Wrigley.
The Dodgers were the 3 seed leading out west at 26-18. So those were your 3 division winners. Now we're going to have to do some note keeping here, Producer Evan. So hopefully you got a pen and a piece of paper. I'll keep track of it here as well. Your first wild card team was the Milwaukee Brewers. Your second wild card team was the St. Louis Cardinals. Your third wild card team was the San Diego Padres. Those are the 3 teams guaranteed to get a wild card spot. Then on the outside looking in was Pittsburgh, then Cincinnati, then Washington, then Philadelphia, than the Arizona Diamondbacks, who at the time were 20-22. So that's where it stood. They were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams in front of the Arizona Diamondbacks. 17 teams between them and the top wild card spot before they went 11-2 against the Giants and the Rockies. And we said, hey, if you can dominate this stretch, if you can go 9-4 or better, you're going to make up some ground. You probably can't make it all up. Now, little did we know that the Cubs would fall off the face of the earth. And some other teams, the Padres, would struggle mightily. We didn't think they could get all the way in there, but we thought they would pass some teams. We thought that was the bare minimum. So I want to tell you where the standings sit today, June 12th, as they start, nearly a month later, as they start a 3-game series in Cincinnati. Producer Evan, do you have the wild card standings in the National League up on your side over there?
I do,
All
right here.
So I want to do it the same way we just did it. Wild card 1 is who?
Wild card 1, as we sit today, is the St. Louis Cardinals. They currently hold a 2.5 game lead on the rest of the wild card.
Wild card 2 is who?
The Philadelphia Phillies.
Wild card 3.
San Diego Padres, just a game above the last team out as the last wild card
First team out.
Sorry, first team out.
First team out is who?
First team out is the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Second team out.
Chicago Cubs and the Washington National all tied right there, 1 game back of the San Diego Padres. Those are the first 3 teams out of the wild card.
Fourth team out.
That would be our Arizona Diamondbacks at an even 500, 34-34, about a game and a half out of the San Diego Padres.
A month ago, before you started a stretch where you went 11-2, there were 7 teams between you and the top spot. 7 teams in front of you in the standings. You went 11-2. You actually put yourself in one of those 3 spots. I believe there was a moment in time when they were the top team in the wild card race.
They were. There was a time where they were the number 1 team in the wild card.
You start play tonight. There are 6 teams in front of you now in the wild card race. You wasted that 11-2 stretch. You wasted it. You undid all of that work. You've made up 1 spot in that time. So before that stretch, 7 teams in front of you. Here we are nearly a month later, and you've only moved up 1 spot. Forget that they went 11-2. That makes it even worse. But they gained 1 spot in a month. And then you add in that they were 11-2, and they were in front of all these teams, and they were gaining some serious momentum. But then they went to Seattle and got swept. Then they came back home and they split with the Dodgers. Then they just got swept in Miami. They let Washington come in here and beat them 2 out of 3. They have squandered all of the momentum, all of the spots they've gained in the standings, all of the ground that they made up. They gave it basically all back. All of it they gave back in about a month. We went around in a circle.
Not even.
We went around in a circle. It's like you go through. You big corn maze fan around Halloween?
It's been years since I've done one, but yeah, I used to like them.
The Arizona Diamondbacks are the group of people that go into the maze, and somehow after about 25 minutes, they just end up back at the beginning. They've made no ground up. They're back at the start. I don't know where to go.
Literally, this is a team that went on that 13-game stretch. I think we're, 2 games under 500 at the time?
They were 20-22 when that stretch started.
Yep. So now they are 500.
So they were 2 games below 500. They then got themselves, 7 games above 500?
Correct.
And now they're back to 500.
Correct.
I mean, it is the most roller coaster ride of a season. It is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It is hot and cold. It is a roller coaster ride. It's ups and downs. It is so swingy for this baseball team right now. But instead of talking about 19 straight innings without scoring a run, instead of talking about the pitching just being non-existent here as of late, I sat down this morning and I looked at these numbers, and you just wasted it. You basically get one of those stretches over the course of a season. And you're supposed to use that to catapult you into just play 500 baseball the rest of the way. And that 11-2 stretch is worth it. You haven't been able to do that. Now, yes, Philly's played better lately. Pittsburgh has played better lately. The Cardinals are a good story so far in the early baseball season. No one expected them to be this good. But all of these teams were in front of you before, and you passed them all. And then you undid it. You gave it all away.
Yeah, and Code just put it in the YouTube chat, and he's right. 9 games under 500 against teams not named the Rockies or the Giants.
There you go. There's a statistic that sums it up.
And yeah, we talked about how great it was to take advantage of that stretch where you played the Rockies and the Giants. But if you can't do anything else, it doesn't matter.
Are you ready for this? So I used Baseball Reference to go back and look at the standings on May 14th. They have this cool little feature where you can say what the standings were up to this date.
Okay.
And then what the standings were for games played after this date, so up until this point.
Yeah.
So just remember, the date I picked is before they played the 13 games against the Giants and the Rockies. So since that date, they are 14-12. That means against not the Rockies and Giants, since May 14th.
They're 4-10.
They're 3-10. Please don't be so generous. They're 3-10 against teams not named the Giants or Rockies since May 14th.
You have been rocked by every other team not named the Rockies and the Giants.
And by the way, the Pittsburgh team that's in front of you right now, they're 11-14. The Padres team that's in front of you, they're 11-14. The Cincinnati team that's right behind you, they're 9-14.
You've had every opportunity to make up even more ground.
The only team
you've lost ground. It's insanity.
The only team that is playing out of their mind in this wild card race since May 14th is the Phillies. They're 16-8. Washington 14-11. Miami 14-11. The Diamondbacks 14-12. Cardinals 12-11. So in the last month, you have played 14-12 baseball. That's not good enough. It's not good enough.
It's never going to be good enough.
Especially when part of it is an 11-2 stretch against two really bad franchises.
And it's just never going to be good enough.
So this is a really important weekend for this team. Really important. A winning road trip, it's gone. It's over with. You got swept in Miami. You're just trying to score runs tonight. I mean, you're just trying to snap 19 straight innings without scoring a run. And you're hoping that you can win this series over the weekend. Because if it's another series loss or you get swept again and it's 0-6, I mean, it's going to start to be over for this team.
And Nick Lodolo, by the way, who has been starting or will start tonight for the Reds, has not had a full season, right? Like he has been a recent comer into the season. He's only had 6 starts. 2-1 record. He's got a 5.51 ERA. He is in a little bit of that Merrill Kelly kind of range in the beginning of the season. It's been bad at times. Last time out, he gave up 4 earned runs in 5 innings. The time before that, 3 earned runs. The time before that, he was good. But it's been a roller coaster for Nick Lodolo in just his 6 starts this year. You got to take advantage of that. You have to.
I just don't know if you recover from this.
I agree. I really don't know if they're going to be able to recover from this and get themselves in a position where they can be a serious contender in the wild card. And I'm sorry, we're having the same conversations we had last year. This is the same conversations we continue to have every year. I wasn't a part of this show, but the conversations we had 2 years ago, it's a conversation we are having right now.
You just squander such a huge stretch where you played really good baseball. And we said it at the time. It's the Giants and the Rockies. It's what it's supposed to look like. But the idea, or at least looking at it glass half full, you thought to yourself, they're going to beat up on these teams, and it's going to provide them the momentum to be more competitive when they play the Mariners, when they play the Dodgers, when they play. I don't even want to put the Nationals in that category. You shouldn't get swept by Miami. You shouldn't. You shouldn't lose 2 out of 3 at home to Washington. That just shouldn't happen. If you want to be considered a playoff team, you've got to be better than that.
And it's at the point now where, Code says, time for a new voice in the Diamondbacks dojo. And I get it. I know that is not Torrey's fault. You not scoring in 19 innings does not fall on the manager. But I think you take a look at the Phillies and say, I don't think that their lack of ability to hit or pitch early in the season falls on Rob Thompson. But knowing what they've done since, I think you're in a position where you see that and you say, you just need some kind of different voice. Maybe it sparks something. Somebody needs to be held accountable because we're watching the same movie over and over and over again. And I know that it's not Torrey's fault. I get it. But at some point you have to make a change because you're not going to extend him at the end of this year. Not unless things egregiously turn around.
Not right now. Now
you're not bringing him back. My point is have we seen anything in 3 years where this gets better? The message doesn't get through anymore.
Well, the thing that would concern me the most is that, yes, it looks like Jordan Lawler's going to come back tonight. Yes, there maybe are some reinforcements coming offensively, but this group is what this group is. On the pitching side specifically.
They are who they are. I get it.
Right, they are who they are. And so the thing that would worry me, the thing that would scare me is that I don't see what turns this around.
But so I understand that, but sometimes it's just a different voice.
No. I'm saying that in agreement with you that they may not have a choice but be forced to make a change because this isn't going to get any better.
No, they didn't. Right now, have they shown you any qualities where they're getting unlucky, ball isn't bouncing their way, but it'll start to click for them? No, it's not that.
Not enough to say that that's the driving force.
Correct.
At times, in certain games,
sure, that's
moments,
baseball,
right? But no, that's not. That's not the thing I would point to as to why they're back at 500 after at one point a couple of weeks ago being 7 games above 500. Yeah, it's
bad.
They got to find something here over the weekend against Cincinnati. 480-864-1060 is the phone number for you to join us here today on the program. You can also chat away with us, the KDUS AM 1060 YouTube live stream. When we come back, what would a successful season look like for Marvin Harrison Jr.? We'll talk about it next. The lunch break, KDUS AM 1060.
Every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. is MMA Friday on the Sports Zoo with official UFC ranker Scott Lewis, brought to you by RTO Sullivan's, your home for every UFC event. The Sports Zoo is the only show in the Valley that gives you 1 full hour of MMA every week, featuring Scott Lewis's official UFC ranking changes, fight predictions for every weekly event, shocking MMA stories, and more. So tune in every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. and then head to RTO Sullivan's every Saturday to watch the fights. Go to RTOSullivans.com for a location near you.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial pound law.
Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Arizona lawyer will handle Arizona cases. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
The Gorillas, live in Phoenix. The Mountain Tour 2026. Performing at Mortgage Matchup Center, Friday, October 23rd. With special guests, Little Sims and Deltron 3030. Get ready to feel good all over again. The new album, The Mountain, is out now. Get tickets now at livenation.com.
Meineke's highly skilled and certified technicians always treat your car like it's their own. With over 50 years of experience, Meineke will diagnose and fix any issue with precision and care using the best state-of-the-art equipment. You can always depend on Meineke to do the job right and get you back on the road in no time. Save time and schedule an appointment now. Visit Meineke.com today. Trust your key with Meineke. Meineke, doing car care right.
We're chatting with our guest, always safety first, 811 Megaphone Man.
Call 811 before you
You never stray from your mission of letting homeowners, landscapers, and excavators know you should always call 811 before you dig.
Call 811.
Call for both small and big jobs. And 2 working days in advance?
811.
Any parting words? And I'm guessing they will be...
Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Southwest Gas.
811.
Jim Rome here with your Rome Report. As always, did the Spurs choke or did the Knicks rip that game from them? And as always, the answer is yes. You can't have the greatest collapse in NBA Finals history without both those things being true. So credit to the Knicks from coming back from the dead and ripping that game. It was incredible, but they're not in position to do that if the Spurs don't either just stop playing altogether or play some of the dumbest basketball ever.
Products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The U.S. Treasury just released its official financial report for 2025. Buried in it is a startling admission. By its own numbers, it appears the U.S. government is insolvent. When governments go this deep in debt, they print money, raise taxes, or cut benefits, none of which can help protect you. That's why people move part of their savings into physical gold and silver. Call Monetary Gold at 877-NOW-GOLD for their complimentary gold and silver guide. That's 877-NOW-GOLD. Call Monetary Gold now at 877-NOW-GOLD. Do it before the next headline, not after. Performance may vary. You should always consult.
Every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. is MMA Friday on the Sports Zoo with official UFC ranker Scott Lewis, brought to you by RTO Sullivan's, your home for every UFC event. The Sports Zoo is the only show in the Valley that gives you 1 full hour of MMA every week, featuring Scott Lewis's official UFC ranking changes, fight predictions for every weekly event, shocking MMA stories, and more. So tune in every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. and then head to RTO Sullivan's every Saturday to watch the fights. Go to RTOSullivans.com for a location near you.
Back here on the lunch break, KDUS AM 1060. Chris Schubert, producer Evan, hanging out with you here today on the show. I think it's well known I'm a bit of a numbers nerd. I like some stats.
He's an analytics guy.
I like some analytics. And so I was doing some searching today to see if there were any projections, because we see this in baseball, right? All of these different places, Baseball Prospectus, Fangraphs, Zips, all these different entities release their statistical projections for everybody ahead of the Major League Baseball season. So I was wondering if that existed for football. It's a little bit of ways away, but I thought maybe there would be something out there. And funny enough, 2 days ago, Mike Clay for ESPN put out his 2026 NFL projection, or projections, I should say, for fantasy football, for ESPN Fantasy Football. Now, I'm not going to go into the fantasy points and the PPR points, but he had actual statistical breakdowns. So I want this to be focused on Marv, but producer Evan, if there's another player that you're interested in knowing what Mike Clay, and this is just one data point, his projections were, please ask away.
I sure will.
And I will share them. Do we want to start with Marv?
Let's start with Marv. I got 2 players I'm interested in, but we'll do those on the back half.
So for Marv, and this is for a 17-game season, so assuming he plays in all 17. And by the way, for these fantasy projections, that's what they do. They project all 17 games. In fact, they have projected 2 games for Carson Beck. Just saying.
Look at that.
So for Marv, 17 games, 126 targets, 69 receptions, 956 yards, and 5 touchdowns. It is the leading receiver for the Cardinals in every major statistic: receptions, yards, targets, touchdowns, you name it, Marv leads in it. Again, 69 catches, 956 yards, and 5 touchdowns, the projections for Marvin Harrison Jr. So I ask you, would you take that? Is that a successful year 3 for Marv?
It's a very successful year 3.
It is not a 1,000-yard season.
I think it's a step in the right direction. And very successful, probably a stretch, and I was kind of joking. But I think it's a step in the right direction. And I just need to see something. And I think with those numbers, I would see something. Like, I don't think you put those numbers up and not have any kind of inkling that this is going to get better, that this is moving in the right direction. Like, I really think that with those numbers, it would be, we're moving forward. Is it what we want to see? Probably not, but it is a step forward. Nice job.
That's how I feel to those numbers. Nice job. Those would work.
Yep. That's pretty much, I circled it a couple times, but that's what I'm saying.
I agree that I think those numbers would be good enough to say, okay, he's been unlocked in this Mike LaFleur offense. I honestly would go as far as saying you pick up the 5th-year option and you talk about an extension if he puts together that kind of year.
Yeah, because you would want, if you feel like, and we'll see what it looks like from behind closed doors and how they feel about it, right? But if you put up those numbers, I think the contract extension talk starts, because I do think, while people will think it's early or that wasn't good enough, I get it. But we've talked about some of the other extensions receivers have gotten. Like, if you could jump the gun and be a little early on it and get him for a cheaper price, that would be a huge win. And even if he is, 1,005 guy, 1,000-yard guy, just under 1,000 yards, again, I point to the Christian Watson contract. He's never had a 1,000-yard season. Look what he's getting paid. Right? Like, Jalen Coker is going to make almost $15 million a year. I don't know how many yards he had. He was not a huge factor last year in the Carolina offense.
Just the wide receiver market has exploded.
It is exploded. It is extremely inflated. And if you could get one a little cheaper than what you should be paying, you have to take advantage of it.
Yeah, so I think settling at 900 yards, touchdowns are harder. I don't put touchdowns solely on a wide receiver.
It's so hard to tell with a receiver. Yeah, touchdowns are great. It all game plan. Like, if Michael Wilson gets every red zone target, if we're using Trey McBride, Jeremiah Love, if we're running it every time inside the 5, like, all that has so much to do with it. So it's hard to tell.
I care about the number of receptions. I care about the yards. That's stuff that's more in your control, right? Catch the balls that are thrown your way. Make stuff happen after the catch. That's stuff that is more solely on you than touchdowns. There's so much that goes into scoring touchdowns. So good to see that he leads the team in touchdowns in these projections. But at the end of the day, the 900 yards would be huge. Leading the team in targets and in catches would be huge. I mean, that to me, him solidifying himself as I was the wide receiver 1 for this team this year in every statistical category, that's the type of year that he needs to have.
Yeah, think about it this way, too. Like, Julio had 1,400 yards in a season, and he only caught 3 touchdowns.
Right.
So that just happens. Yeah. And I knew there was one egregious one for Julio. But
who else you want to know about?
The other ones I was interested in is Michael Wilson.
Michael Wilson.
Just given what the recent statements about him kind of being used slightly like how they use Puka Nacua.
So how about this? 109 targets, 67 catches, 814 yards. So
less than Marv.
Less than Marv in every category, but still a really good wide receiver type production.
I mean, listen, if you had 2 guys over 800 yards.
And by the way, when you look at these numbers on paper, Marv at 956 and Michael Wilson at 814, doesn't it feel like lesser version Adams Nacua? Like, they shouldn't be able to match those numbers specifically, but they should be pretty close.
And also, a lot of it has to do with the quarterback room and who they're going to run out there. A quarterback is not named Matthew Stafford.
Correct. Jacoby Brissett, 3,359 yards, 15 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions.
And the next one I want to ask you about is Jeremiah Love.
I think these projections are stupid for Jeremiah Love. 255 carries, 1,129 yards, and 7 touchdowns.
Who will win the Rookie of the Year?
Evan, those are just the rushing numbers. Hold on a second.
Oh, my God.
86 targets, 65 catches. So it's going to be 3rd on the team in catches.
65 grabs.
I'm sorry, 4th on the team in catches. I haven't gotten to Trey McBride yet. 489 receiving yards, and 2 touchdowns.
So he's going to have 1,600.
He's going to have 1,600 all-purpose yards and nearly 10 touchdowns as a rookie. I don't think the workload's going to be there.
If I'll tell you right here, if he has 1,600 all-purpose yards and 10 touchdowns, it's a home run.
Oh, it's a slam dunk.
And congratulations, by the way, Monty Ossenfort, you drafted for your first Pro Bowler.
Yeah, no, absolutely. If he hits that, yeah.
So we'll see, but I mean that's a crazy.
And then if you were interested, Trey McBride, Mike Clay predicts 155 targets, 112 catches, 1,068 yards, and 6 touchdowns.
Okay.
So he has Trey being the leading receiver. He has Marv at number 2, Michael Wilson at number 3, and then Jeremiah Love at number 4.
You'd hope it plays out similar, right? Like
on paper, that's probably what you're thinking.
If it doesn't, you'd be alarmed. So, yeah. Listen, do I think the projections are exactly right? No. I do think it'll be that 4.
He also projects them, their projected wins, according to his metrics, 3.6. And he has them with the hardest strength of schedule in football, 32. He has their offensive rank at 29th, their defensive rank at 31st, and their overall rank at 31st. And then their team stat rankings, passing, 29th in touchdowns. He only has them offensively scoring 12 rushing touchdowns and 18 passing touchdowns. So he has them only scoring 30 touchdowns over a 17-game season. So that's less than 2 touchdowns a game.
It's pretty bad. So, that is pretty bad.
So that's what he has. So those are the projections. I think if you get those numbers from Jeremiah Love and Marvin Harrison Jr. and Trey McBride, I think you would call this a successful season no matter what the results were at the end. I think that's a successful campaign. 480-864-1060 is the phone number for you to join us here today on the program. When we come back, it was kind of his strength last year. Will Brian Gregory have some more draft magic in him? That's next, the lunch break, KDUS AM 1060.
Every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. is MMA Friday on the Sports Zoo with official UFC ranker Scott Lewis, brought to you by RTO Sullivan's, your home for every UFC event. The Sports Zoo is the only show in the Valley that gives you 1 full hour of MMA every week, featuring Scott Lewis's official UFC ranking changes, fight predictions for every weekly event, shocking MMA stories, and more. So tune in every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. and then head to RTO Sullivan's every Saturday to watch the fights. Go to RTOSullivans.com for a location near you.
The What's Your Mount Rushmore podcast.
There's 2 things that I think I am almost always. It's hungry and tired. I seriously probably spend 80% of my life, my waking life, being either hungry or tired or both.
I will mirror that, but I will add a third one. I'm always also gassy.
Yes, you are. There's no doubt about that.
What's your Mount Rushmore?
I don't know.
Listen wherever you get podcasts.
Get ready for a night of rock with a Gene Simmons Band.
You know your man is working hard.
Saturday, August 22nd, 8 p.m. The Salt River Grand Ballroom at Talking Stick Resort. The Gene Simmons Band performing your favorite classic hits. Reserve seats on sale now at Ticketmaster. Don't miss the Gene Simmons Band.
And we're live from the living room as Doug eyes up the MHJ spread. He's reaching for the buffalo wing. Perfect. Hang on, what's this? Oh, he's going for a can of Pepsi too. Incredible. What a finish. Sensational combination. Look at the delight on his face. There's no doubt about it. It just tastes better. Match days deserve Pepsi. Food deserves Pepsi. Grab a pack of Pepsi Zero Sugar for today's match. It's poetry in motion.
Plumbing problems never knock. They kick down the door at the worst possible time. A burst pipe turning your kitchen into a water park? A clogged drain bubbling like a swamp monster? Don't panic. Gettle wrestles plumbing nightmares for a living. Our perfectionist plumbers handle it all with the precision of a surgeon and the enthusiasm of a game show host. From sewer line repairs to water filtration to tankless water heaters, your home sparkles like we've never even been there, except your plumbing actually works now. Gettle, Goettl, will fix your pipes, but it's hard to spell.
In Arizona, we expect big things. The Grand Canyon, wide open skies,
And now there's Jumbo Bucks scratchers from the Arizona Lottery. They're bigger than big. They're jumbo. They've got jumbo prizes up to $1 million, jumbo bonus multipliers, and a jumbo promotion with $2 million in Players Club prizes with a grand prize of $1 million. So go for big, go for jumbo, and play Jumbo Bucks scratchers today. Arizona Lottery. Love the play.
Update your kitchen. Act now and get up to 51% off your cabinetry, plus free upgrades during our summer remodel sale. Going on all month long at Diamond Kitchen and Bath. Find cabinets that fit your style and budget and enjoy a smooth, worry-free remodel backed by our in-house install team. Walk into any of our 4 Valley showrooms or visit diamondkitchenandbath.com today to save on the kitchen you've been waiting for during our summer remodel sale. That's diamondkitchenandbath.com.
Every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. is MMA Friday on the Sports Zoo with official UFC ranker Scott Lewis, brought to you by RTO Sullivan's, your home for every UFC event. The Sports Zoo is the only show in the Valley that gives you 1 full hour of MMA every week, featuring Scott Lewis's official UFC ranking changes, fight predictions for every weekly event, shocking MMA stories, and more. So tune in every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. and then head to RTO Sullivan's every Saturday to watch the fights. Go to RTOSullivans.com for a location near you.
We've got Trivia Friday coming up here. Producer Evan, you got a little tease for us?
I got a little tease. Very timely today as the United States starts their World Cup.
This is going to be soccer related, and as the soccer guy on the show, I'm going to embarrass myself. That's all I know. That's what that told me. I'm about to embarrass myself on a Friday. I'm already embarrassing myself enough eating now 108 wings. There was a moment this morning where I walked into our kitchen up here on the second floor, and we had the lovely people from Bluebell here. They were giving us some ice cream, and I walked in, and the gentleman who's here was trying to, get everybody to try the new flavors. And I was like, unfortunately, I'm going to have to pass right now. I have some wings to eat. And he looks at me and he goes, oh, you're the wing guy. So I'm already embarrassed as it is this week. Now I'm going to embarrass myself even more here in a little bit with some trivia.
So I went in there.
Right, you're the person who started it because you brought it up. And I walked in there maybe 5 or 10 minutes later, unknowing all of this. And he goes, oh, you're the wing guy. We were just talking about you. Oh, great. Thanks.
Always bet on yourself.
I'm trying. 108 wings down, 142 to go.
Knocking on the door.
Today's rough. I have
almost halfway there.
I have a headache today. I'm doing the show with a migraine. I'm playing hurt right now.
It's a flu game.
It's a flu game for me. I've already eaten 8 wings. There was a moment this morning where Evan looked at me and he goes, "You're starting to feel it a little bit," because I was being a little complaining. So it's not going well. Hopefully it goes well for the Suns on draft night.
Well, you thought getting through the end of this first week would be okay.
I thought getting to the halfway point. I thought if I could get to Friday and get to the halfway point feeling good, it would be cake.
And
I get 2
I
days
would
off.
say this morning it started to kick in.
It was not great. It was not that great. Hopefully it goes well for the Phoenix Suns on draft night. And there's a lot of reports out there that are kind of hinting at the idea that the Suns are eager to move up on draft night, that they want to pick much higher than the 47th selection, which is what they have right now in the 2026 NBA draft. And we saw this last year, right? They came up to get Rasheer Fleming at the top of the second round last year. When they identify a player they like, they're super aggressive in going out and getting him. And I think, a lot made of getting the coaching hire right and trading for Dylan Brooks and Jalen Green and all of that went into the season. But I don't think we should lose sight of the job that Brian Gregory did as a drafter, because at the end of the season, what was everybody clamoring for? More Kaman Malawach and more Rasheer Fleming. The fan base had seen enough from those guys in the limited time that we had gotten to see them play throughout the course of the regular season that they thought at the end there, those two guys could be answers. That those two guys could help some of the things that were holding the Suns back. that goes to show that Brian Gregory, as a talent evaluator, did a pretty nice job. When you have the fan base at the end of the season clamoring for the rookies to play key roles in key moments. Now, yes, I think part of it was because just the group that was being run out there by Jordan Ott at the end of the season, it just felt like we were hitting our head against the wall because we were just doing the same thing over and over and over again. And so I think there was a clamoring for something different. But I also think it's credit to those two guys that you saw enough. You saw enough from Rasheer Fleming that said, you know what? This team needs more size. They need more length. They need to be able to rebound the basketball more. He does that. He has done that. They don't need more scoring. They just need more length and a little bit better in the defensive department, and Rasheer Fleming can do that. So I'm very much looking forward to Brian Gregory being more aggressive in this draft, going out and getting guys that he think can help, because he did a pretty nice job in his first draft. First time as a GM, first time making the picks. I thought he did a really nice job. So hopefully he's got a little more of that draft magic in him, because there's going to be an opportunity here to move up from 47, maybe get somebody in the mid to late 30s that you think isn't just a dart throw, but somebody that can actually help your team, because we keep saying it. That's the way the Suns are going to get out of this, is they really got to have a good hit rate, a good success rate on these second-round picks, because that's really all they have right now. They're losing their first. They swaps for their first. They don't control the first for a number of years. I think it's 2030 the first year that they control their own first-round pick. So you got to be able to maneuver around the draft and be aggressive when opportunities are there. And Brian Gregory last year showed us that he can be aggressive when it comes to the draft. And the early returns are he did a nice job. So hopefully he can do that again, because that's going to be the way they can kind of accelerate this retool, this rebuild a little bit. 480-864-1060 is the phone number for you to join us here today on the program. We've also got you on the KDUS AM 1060 YouTube live stream. All right, Producer Evan, you want to tell the listeners the Trivia Friday topic, or do you want to wait?
Of course I do.
Okay.
With the World Cup starting, can you name the 5 teams that have won the most World Cup matches? 5 countries.
I try to do that next. It's the lunch break, KDUS AM 1060.
Every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. is MMA Friday on the Sports Zoo with official UFC ranker Scott Lewis, brought to you by RTO Sullivan's, your home for every UFC event. The Sports Zoo is the only show in the Valley that gives you 1 full hour of MMA every week, featuring Scott Lewis's official UFC ranking changes, fight predictions for every weekly event, shocking MMA stories, and more. So tune in every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. and then head to RTO Sullivan's every Saturday to watch the fights. Go to RTOSullivans.com for a location near you.
Hey, it's Audrey from the Dave and Mahoney Show, and I want you to make sure that you're not letting gas prices stop you from having a clean and healthy home. Zero Res is keeping comfort affordable with powerful cleaning at a price families can feel good about. Vacuuming is not sufficient to maintain the cleanliness and lifespan of your carpet, period. Full stop, especially if you've got a bunch of kids and a bunch of pets, and if you are a shoe wearer in the house. Listen, I'm not judging, but especially if you are a shoe wearer. Do not leave deep cleaning to yourself with DIY dirt-attracting carpet-soaking machines. No picking up equipment from the store and returning it back later. With DIY machines, there is no possible way to extract all that dirty water out of the carpet, and it gets stuck in the mats underneath your carpet, and it makes it even smell worse, honestly. Zero Res uses their platinum-rated cleaning system that safely and effectively removes all of the deeply embedded nasty dirt, dander, and bacteria. And they have big summer savings for 3 rooms of carpet cleaning starting at $129 and $499 per system for air duct cleaning. Visit ZeroResPhoenix.com or call 480-507-2419 and ask for the KDUS special.
You're invited to a very special evening with Boz Scaggs, live in concert. Rhythm Review Tour 2026. Boz Scaggs performing all the hits and more for one night only. Live at Mesa Arts Center, Saturday, September 26th. Boz Scaggs, live in Mesa, Arizona. Get tickets now at mesaartscenter.com.
2 Jeeps, $50,000. 2 big nights. Only at Casino Arizona this June and July. Earn entry starting June 1st. Then join us on Wednesday, June 24th and July 29th for the grand prize drawings. You could drive away in one of 2 Jeep Wranglers or win your share of up to $50,000 cash. Don't miss your chance to win big. Details at CasinoArizona.com. Casino Arizona, uniquely Arizona. Must be 21 or older. Problem gambling? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP.
Every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. is MMA Friday on the Sports Zoo with official UFC ranker Scott Lewis, brought to you by RTO Sullivan's, your home for every UFC event. The Sports Zoo is the only show in the Valley that gives you 1 full hour of MMA every week, featuring Scott Lewis's official UFC ranking changes, fight predictions for every weekly event, shocking MMA stories, and more. So tune in every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. and then head to RTO Sullivan's every Saturday to watch the fights. Go to RTOSullivans.com for a location near you.
Back here to wrap up hour number 1 of the lunch break. It is KDUS AM 1060. Chris Schubert, producer Evan is on the other side of the glass. It is Friday, which means it is a Trivia Friday. Producer Evan asked the question during the break. You want to ask one more time? I think I'm going to be able to do this.
Can you name the countries with the most won matches in World Cup history?
So not World Cup trophies, but individual matches won.
Correct. I was going to give you the top 5. I have them listed from 1 to 20.
All right. I would like to start.
Okay.
With Brazil.
Number 1 on the list, 76 matches won, is Brazil.
I didn't get one of these. I didn't get
Oh, sorry. I will give you one of those from here on out. I apologize.
Thank you. I'd like to submit my second guess.
Okay.
I would like to go with Germany.
Germany. Second, 68 total matches won. I knew this was going to be too easy.
I would like to guess number 3, please.
Okay.
Spain. Oh, that's not good.
Spain 7th on the
Oh,
list.
that's not good at all. That means I got to find another country. All right, I'll go France.
5th, France.
So France is number 5. Means I got to go to my backup list here. All right, I'm going to go with the team that I put on the backup list, number 1. And it just because I wasn't sure. Give me Argentina.
Argentina 3rd.
So I'm just missing number 4. I've got 2 guesses to go.
I knew this was too easy.
Hold on, I haven't done it yet. This is going to be funny because they're not in this World Cup, but I still think they're the answer. I'd like to go with the Italians, please.
Correct.
All right, how about this? Let me try to get the top 10.
All right, if you go top 10, right now you are still 6 of 6 on guesses.
Okay, let me try to go top 10.
Okay.
Let me get England.
6.
Let me get Portugal.
Portugal for 14th.
I have another team on my list. All right, you know what? I've already won for the day. This is me trying to go for bonus points.
Correct.
Let me go Croatia.
Croatia. 19th.
So other teams that I was considering. Mexico. Oh, I thought you were going to hit me with a...
Oh, do you want to get? Is that your guess?
No, I'm out of guesses. Oh, no, I'm not out of guesses.
You're not out of guesses.
I'm not out of guesses. Never
because
mind.
technically you got the Spain one right if we were doing
So
top 10.
I
so you have one more guess.
Hold on. Let me write down countries I'm thinking of.
Yep.
Mexico, Belgium. I'm so stupid. Give me the Netherlands, please.
Netherlands, 8th on the list.
I didn't write them down, and that was my mistake. Okay, so that's 8. I need 2 more. I got Mexico on my list. I got Belgium on my list. Is there another like super obvious country that I'm not thinking of? I don't think so. It's not Denmark. It's not Sweden. It's not Norway. The Swiss have been good at times, but I don't think it's enough. Are there any other European countries that I really need to make sure I get in here? Belgium is one that I'm considering. I already got the Dutch. And then I think about, do I need like Colombia? Give me Mexico.
Mexico tied with Portugal at 14th with 17 total wins. The teams you were missing inside the top 10. Uruguay.
Yep.
They finished 9th, 25 total wins. And 10th is Belgium, who you were all over but did not guess. 21 wins, just outside the top 10, tied at 11th.
So it's funny. I knew it was Belgium and a Latin American country. I just couldn't get it there, and I picked the wrong, because I would have guessed Belgium, and I would have put that at 10th. I would have maybe thought about it a little bit more.
Did you ever think about guessing the United States?
Absolutely not, no.
Do you want me to give you the whole list?
Please, we got time.
So 1st to 20th. First is Brazil. You guessed them. They have 76 total won matches. Germany is second with 68. Argentina comes up third at 47. Large drop-off from Germany to Argentina. Italy, fourth with 45. France at fifth, 39. England, bring it home, 32nd, or 32 wins. They're sixth. 7 is Spain. You got them, 31. 8 is the Netherlands with 30. Uruguay, 25 at 9th. Belgium, 21st at 10th. Outside of the top 10, tied at 11 with 19 total wins. Russia and Sweden. Serbia sits alone at 13th with 18. Tied with 17 wins, 3 teams at 14. Mexico, Poland, and Portugal. Just below them is Hungary with 15. The Swiss, who you were kind of all over, they have 14 wins in 18th. Croatia with 13. And then tied for 20th is 2 teams, Austria and Czechia, both with a dozen wins even.
A lot of goals yesterday. 5 goals over the course of the 2 games.
5 goals. Even the later game was great. Yeah. The South Korea team, they were getting some really good runs at it. And for me, I was watching that game, and as you know, somebody who isn't, again, casual
soccer guy.
Casual soccer guy.
That's you.
I was thinking, this team's squandering all their chances. How many are they going to get? Because they could not finish. That is one of the worst finishing teams I've ever watched.
So we've got the other 2 host countries in play today. Canada will take on Bosnia. That gets started here in about a couple of minutes. And then tonight,
about 5 minutes here.
Tonight's the big one. Paraguay against the United States, Group D action. This is going to be, in my opinion, the hardest game in the group stage for the U.S.
Okay.
So to win this one, to get it started with 3 points, should put them well on their way to getting out of this group.
So the other teams in our group, it's obviously us and Paraguay, and then Australia and Turkey.
Yep.
And you think those 2 teams are far worse than Paraguay?
I just think this is the tougher matchup for the U.S.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is the tougher matchup.
So they play tonight. That'll be at Los Angeles Stadium.
Please.
And then they'll play next Thursday, and that'll be at Seattle Stadium. And then they will finish off in, again, Los Angeles Stadium. That'll be 2 Thursdays from now.
And then starting tomorrow, you get 4 games a day.
Oh, awesome. I thought 2 was a little more spaced out than I would like.
So tomorrow you'll get 4. You'll have a 12, a 3, a 6, and a 9 tomorrow.
See, that's great. That's good. That's great.
And I'll tell you, the thing you want to, if you want a little early soccer breakdown here on the show.
Of course, would love it.
Tomorrow, the game that you're going to want to stop and watch, you're going to want to make sure you have all of the stuff done, all the chores done beforehand. 3 o'clock, Brazil, Morocco.
That's going to be a good
one.
one.
It's going to be a really good game between those 2 sides. Morocco, the darling of the 2022 World Cup. Brazil, amongst the favorites here. That should be a really good...
I knew Brazil was one of the favorites, but I didn't know Morocco was like a darling like that.
And then I'll tell you, on Sunday, the other game that you're going to want to clear your schedule for and make sure that you watch is the Group F match at 1 o'clock between the Netherlands and Japan. Japan, one of the dark horse picks for a lot of people, myself included, in this World Cup. And then you got a Netherlands squad that, again, among the favorites in that conversation to make a deep run. So the soccer action has been great 2 games in, but if you're only going to be able to pick 1 game each day to watch, those are the ones that I would make sure that you prioritize. Let's It's going to do it. Hour number 1 of the program in the books. When we come back, a little buy or sell to kick off hour number 2. It's the lunch break. Thanks for hanging out with us. KDUS AM 1060.
AM 1060 KDUS Tempe Phoenix and KSLX HD2 Scottsdale Phoenix.
This is Michael with Restore My Civil Rights. For many listeners, a criminal record can feel permanent. Thankfully, Arizona law allows convictions to be set aside and civil rights, including Second Amendment rights, to be restored. For the hundreds of listeners we have assisted to date, the results have been life-changing. If you're ready to find out what's possible for yourself or a loved one, we can help. To book a free consultation today, call 855-GUN-RIGHTS or visit RestoreMyCivilRights.com. That's RestoreMyCivilRights.com.
My Chemical Romance, The Black Parade 2026. Live at Chase Field, September 6th, 2026. With special guest, Jimmy Eat World. Get tickets now at livenation.com. For more, visit mychemicalromance.com.
If you're a fan of any sport on the planet, college or pro, then we are right where you want to be. Real sports fans need a sports book powered by Hard Rock Bet. Follow the money line to Twin Arrows and too much fun. Twin Arrows. The best indoor tailgate party in Flagstaff. With massive HD screens, cold drinks, game time food specials, and best service is at Arrows Sports Bar. After the game, get back in the game at craps, blackjack, and slots. Now that's too much fun. The place to come when you want to have too much fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP.
Fridays at 5, I'm out exploring. From hiking up Camelback to skiing at Snowbowl, the adventures never stop with AAA. It's membership that travels with me, whether behind the wheel or a passenger, in my ride, my buddies, or a rental. AAA's got 24/7 expert help with tows, battery help, and more. Plus, branch services like free passport photos and trip planning. Membership gives you all this and more for less than $6 a month, and I can add loved ones for half off. Call or visit your local branch today. AAA, your membership to go.
Try the turkey, bacon, and avocado at Port of Subs. Fresh, craveable, and loaded with flavor. Order now at portofsubs.com.
Slice fresh sandwiches, Port of Subs.
The KDUS AM 1060 app is brought to you by Law Bear Auto Accident Attorneys. Hurry to lawbear.com.
That's lawbear.com. The bear has your back.
Hour number 2 of the lunch break here, KDUS AM 1060. Chris Schubert, producer Evan, helping you get closer to the weekend. Because it's 1 hour till our weekend. We'll hopefully move you 1 hour closer to your weekend. And the way we kick off hour number 2 here on a Friday, and I got to tell you, nothing like the Friday edition of Buy or Sell during the World Cup. I mean, there's just nothing like it.
There's nothing like it. That's what everybody's always said.
They've always said that.
They've always said that. And we've been waiting 2 years since the start of this program here for the World Cup.
Wait for this exact Buy or Sell. The Friday of the
Before we invented Buy or Sell, we had dreamed this up.
This moment.
Yeah. The D-backs will win one game in Cincinnati.
Yeah, they'll win. I think they'll win tonight.
You do?
I do. I mean, they're the best starter of the three on the mound, right? Erod going tonight?
Correct.
I think he's done a really nice job this year of when he's had a little blip, it's been a quick blip. It hasn't lingered. And so I think he'll bounce back tonight. He'll get win number 100, and they'll score runs. They'll snap this streak. And they'll at least give themselves a chance over the weekend to win this series.
Congrats to Erod on win number 99. We'll see if he can get win number 100
well, I jinxed
tonight.
him because I picked him as my weekend winner
last week.
The
Cardinals will start Carson Beck in the Hall of Fame game. Decision time. And he will buy.
I'm very intrigued as to what Michael LaFleur's plan is going to be here, of how he's going to utilize, because there is a lot of value behind all three guys getting reps this preseason.
100%.
And I don't think whoever their starter is, and yes, in this moment, I think it is Jacoby Brissett, who, by the way, saw on social media today. Did you see? He's out there playing Pebble Beach today.
Is he?
Yeah.
It's not great.
Why? He doesn't have anywhere to be until July 22nd. He's out there playing Pebble.
Out there playing Pebble.
I wish I could.
I just don't know if he can afford that without starter money.
I think he's doing okay. I think he can afford the. I think he can afford the foursome. I think he can pay for the route
for the entire.
Yeah, I think he's okay.
What does it cost? It's like $500 for one round at Pebble.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think obviously that is a pretty base price. Like, I think it changes, but I think it's $500, which all in all, and I know it's going to sound crazy because one round of golf, isn't as bad as I thought it would be.
No, for like...
Yeah. You know, it is crazy how cheap it is to play Bethpage, considering.
Well, it's a public course.
It's a public course. It's like $150 to get out on Bethpage Play.
Well, and then they have the sign of, you probably shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, it's an extremely hard course.
You probably shouldn't be out here. You should probably be playing the other courses. But if you'd like to, go right ahead.
I want to play Pioneer. I want to play all of them.
But yeah, $500 to cross something off your bucket list to play Pebble Beach.
Yeah,
that's not going to set you back a ton.
No, not at all. I want to play Torrey Pines. Looks hard, and I think that one's really
Pebble
expensive.
would eat me alive. I would shoot 147 on Pebble.
So I'm just, by the way, so I'm a 10 handicap. Let's call me an even 10. I had a really good round last week, and it just crept under 10, which is pretty cool for the first time. But I don't think I would break 100 at Pebble.
I'd be lucky if I break 175.
I don't think I would come close to breaking 100 at Pebble.
I can't drive the ball.
I just don't think I get off the tee far enough.
That's my problem. I max out a good drive 150.
Oh, yeah. See, I'm a 230, 240 guy. I still don't think that's far.
I have a nasty slice on my drive.
We got to work on that. Roll that top hand over.
Our guy? Have you played golf with our guy?
I have, yeah.
So he keeps telling me that I need to.
By the way, our guy owes us a round.
What does he owe us a round for?
The Eagles covered the spread against the Raiders.
Right. He was so locked in that they were going to cover the spread that he bet us a round. That's right. He does owe us a round.
Yeah.
He's been telling me I got to start thinking more baseball, drive the ball the other way.
Yeah, you should always be thinking, and again, you're going to make me stand up and do this. You should always be thinking, hit the ball at the second baseman. Like, you want to hit a line drive right over the second baseman.
But I cut across the ball and I give it some nasty.
Yeah, because you want to think you're coming outside to in, right? Like you're trying to hit it towards third.
Yep.
You should be driving the ball. Again, now we're getting into the specifics of swing. But towards second base.
Yeah.
And your hands will naturally roll over if you do that to then bring it back. Yeah. But I have played with our guy. We played a couple times. One time, I don't know if he's ever told you this story. He hit a very nice putt on one of the holes we were playing. Big par putt. And we were like, nice putt. And I just kind of was like, all right, let me give it a run. Like immediately hit it too, and then I felt bad.
Just ruined his moment.
Yeah, I did. I felt horrible. I didn't think I was gonna make it.
First time I ever played with Sean was when when we were working together, way back in the day. And First, I had just started working with him. And so the morning show that I was working on, we went out and played around. I chipped in from the fringe of the green 3 times in the round. Like, hold out. And he's like, I'm never playing with you again. He's like, this is incredible. He's like, we need to get into a scramble.
I've played with that, pretty much that entire office. He invited me out. They needed a 4th one time when I was interning over there. It's a good time.
Yeah, I gotta get back out there. I took us in a different direction. Jacoby Brissett, I think, is going to start at least some point in the preseason, but I do think they'll play all 3. And my gut is Beck will start the first preseason game right now. Yeah.
The Knicks will clinch the NBA Finals tonight.
Yes.
You know, Jalen Brunson told me I have a broke jump shot.
And he's gonna be saying that while he holds up an MVP.
You think
trophy.
he remembers me?
Absolutely not. No.
I don't think so at all. I don't think that's gonna come up as he holds the trophy tonight.
No, he has no idea who you are.
Nobody knows.
He doesn't know.
Yes. No, I don't think so. I just gotta
run your race.
Run my own race.
Right. Don't. And again, you meeting him?
Allegedly.
It's not, I mean, we don't actually know if it occurred.
Oh, it occurred.
You could just be telling a story.
No, we could call multiple people that were in the room when he told me I have a broke jumper.
Yeah, I know, but this is also, you're the same person who said Les Miles.
I said what?
No, not Les Miles. Ed Orgeron. I mixed up my LSU coach.
Oh, yeah. I was like, what? I didn't ever talk about. Yeah, no, Edo. Again, could have been a pre-recorded voicemail. I imagine that's what it was. I can't find. I don't know where it is, so I apologize. The Suns will trade to get another pick or 2 in the draft.
The Suns will trade for another pick or 2 in the draft.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm in.
Wow, different draft there. I don't hate that at all. I didn't hate it.
Funny that you said that, because I actually have a drop of that.
Nice job.
Great job by you.
That's what I'm saying.
Your page is starting to fill up a little bit.
It is. I like this one.
You
have been rocked.
That's really good. So it's funny because on the main screen I can see how many drops there are in each one. I have 39 drops.
Okay.
Which you have 20.
Okay.
And I should have more. I talk more.
Yeah, correct.
But the fact that you're getting close means you're saying some funny stuff.
I'm a huge Moon guy. That one's good. It's horrible baseball. That one's good. They're the best team in baseball. Again, just the way I phrased that one funny. This one, can we just say something?
Please.
The Mets.
I don't even know what the context is to that. I don't even know how we got. Like some of these, if you like, imagine getting in your car. You're like, all right, I'm tired of listening to the other guys because they're not interesting. I'm gonna flip over to the other station, and you just hear
Cracker Barrel this weekend.
Like I don't know. Nothing matters. This is what you get on a Friday. Now, this may be a little laborious, so just bear with me here for a second.
Like, what in your mind was like, I'm going to drop a laborious here?
This is the same guy. I'm an executive member now. Okay? I'm the same guy. Star Wars locker room. It's clubhouse.
So elitist sometimes.
And then get you a radio host who can do both. I am eating the wings, okay? Get yourself a radio host that can say, now this may be a little laborious, so just bear with me here for a second. I dropped a piece of chicken on the floor. Hold on, I just got to clean up after myself. Find you a radio show and a radio host that can do those things. All within the same week. You can't, other than right here.
Jeremiah Love will have over 1,200 all-purpose yards this year.
Wrong. I'm still a little worried about the workload. He's not. What's he going to get? 60-40 with Tyler Algier?
Correct.
65-35? Can he get 1,200 all-purpose yards in 65% of the work?
It's all going to have to do with how many catches he has.
Right, because I think anywhere from 600 to 850, 900 rushing yards.
He could have 850 rushing yards. Can he have the 350 receiving?
When he's not on the field for every down.
Correct. And I'm fine with him not being on the field for every down because, again, you drafted him 3rd overall, and they're not going to win anything this year. I need him to be healthy for the long term.
Number 3rd overall.
Exactly. They drafted him number 3rd overall.
I think mine's worse than yours. Because you just say number 3rd. Number 3rd overall. Like, I just kept going.
Well, I get number 3rd.
You know what I say? Run your race.
So you have so many that, like, some of these I can only see one word. It's like I don't.
Swept.
That one is awesome.
Swept. Just the enunciation on the front part is so good. Swept. I mean, that's just putting a little emphasis. I'm going to repeat that again for dramatic effect. Swept. I mean, that's got some juice behind it. I have not missed anything. Now, our drops guy, producer Corey, is on vacation next week. So we're going to have to roll with the drops that we have here.
Well, Code just gave me an idea because Corey already left. Corey got out of here. He's on vacation.
Right, he left early this morning.
Yeah.
He's like, see you guys in a week.
So he hit us with a piece on before we went on the air. But Code says I'm a 230, 240 guy is a new me drop.
Number 3rd is my favorite. It was said with such conviction. Wait, let me find it. Where do I have yours somewhere on here? Yeah.
Number 3rd.
Like there's so confident. I mean, mine's confident too. Number 3rd overall. Like there's.
It happens. So like I don't. You talk all the time.
I say this all the time. When you talk 10 hours a week just on this show, you're gonna say some stuff. I'm an executive member now that you can't make up.
Always bet on yourself.
It's a big day for the show. It is a big day for the show.
It is a big. Let's get back to buy or sell.
Sure.
The D-backs series will be looked at as one of the more important series of the season.
You're talking this series right now.
I'm talking about these 3 games against Cincinnati.
Absolutely. I mean, you got a team that is back 500. They just got swept in Miami. It very much feels like a inflection point for this team. We're not 30, 40 games into the season anymore, right? We're getting close to the halfway point. You can see the All-Star break coming up, right? If you're on the highway, the exits are starting to say All-Star break up ahead, right? I mean, this isn't the beginning of the road trip. This isn't the beginning of the journey. There's not a lot of time left for them to actually be in this. Now, I said earlier this week that I thought they were still buyers in this moment. This weekend could, if they lose 2 out of 3 in Cincinnati, or if they get swept by Cincinnati, I can't come in here on Monday and say that they're buyers. I just can't do it.
You can't.
I can't.
I mean, if they get swept 2 consecutive series and have now completely gone under 500.
That'd be what,
I'm sorry. I know you're in the race still, but it doesn't.
No, you're not in the race at that point.
Yeah, you feel like you've completely fallen out.
I mean, I just told
you.
The
lucky thing is the Padres and the Cubs have been playing terrible. It's horrible baseball.
But I said in the open, there's 6 teams in front of them. There were 7 teams in front of them a month ago, and they went 11-2. So even when they played, not arguably, definitively, their best baseball of the season, it still wasn't good enough to keep them in this race.
And it's one of those things where, like, you just have to look at the teams that are above them, too. It's not like they're the first team out and a game and a half back. No, they're like the 5th team out.
Right.
4th team out.
And guess what? Washington, who's directly in front of you, you lost 2 out of 3. You went to Chicago. How'd that work out for you?
Yeah, you don't have a tiebreaker.
So this is a really important series this weekend. Absolutely. No doubt about it.
That's all I got for you.
There you have it. A little buy or sell here today on the program. 480-864-1060 is the phone number for you to join us here today on the program. We've also got you on the KDUS AM 1060 YouTube live stream. When we come back, are reinforcements on the way for the D-backs? That's next, the lunch break, KDUS AM 1060.
Every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. is MMA Friday on the Sports Zoo with official UFC ranker Scott Lewis, brought to you by RTO Sullivan's, your home for every UFC event. The Sports Zoo is the only show in the Valley that gives you 1 full hour of MMA every week, featuring Scott Lewis's official UFC ranking changes, fight predictions for every weekly event, shocking MMA stories, and more. So tune in every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. and then head to RTO Sullivan's every Saturday to watch the fights. Go to RTOSullivans.com for a location near you.
We watch these lawyers get on TV and say they're going to treat their clients like family, when we know they put secret mandatory quotas on their lawyers. That means your own lawyer pressures you into a premature, terrible result. Hi, I'm Mark Breyer.
And I'm Alexis Breyer. We're the husband and wife law team. We don't set settlement quotas. We measure success by achieving each client's best outcome and by each client's happiness.
Do your research after a serious injury. Call the husband and wife law team first.
The long goodbye begins. A very special evening with Journey. Final Frontier Tour. September 15th, Mortgage Matchup Center. The lights go down one final time. Tickets are on sale now at JourneyMusic.com. Journey. Final Frontier Tour.
Okay, here we go. Let's talk diamond sourcing. Hi, I'm Dustin, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. As one of 3 diamond sourcing experts, I'm going to explain just how differently we source our diamonds and why that guarantees your engagement ring will be the most beautiful. For starters, there's no middleman. We source directly from trusted industry leaders we've partnered with for generations. We work with them in person and negotiate on our customers' behalf so they get the best prices possible. We also pay our partners in cash, and in return, they reserve the most beautiful diamonds just for us. I handpick and inspect each stone under 10 times magnification. Other jewelers use the Diamond Database to buy stones sight unseen with grainy pictures and videos. When you purchase a diamond engagement ring with Shane Company, you can trust that me and my team have personally handpicked your stone for its unique fire, brilliance, and scintillation. Because a friend goes the extra mile to make sure you get your dream diamond at your dream price. Visit us in-store or at shaneco.com to find yours. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
I'm Dan Patrick, and this is Above the Noise. The United States hosting the World Cup is about far more than just tourism dollars. The last time we hosted the tournament, 1994. At that time, soccer was still searching for a foothold. It was a landscape dominated by football, baseball, basketball, and hockey. Yet the success of that World Cup helped spark the creation of the MLS and giving the sport something to build on in the United States. More than 3 decades later, the landscape looks very different. MLS, no longer an experiment. Soccer has carved out an audience. Youth participation is growing, and you get international stars like Messi now viewing America as an option. Of course, soccer still has ground to make up before it seriously challenges the traditional Big Four sports. If the United States men's national team can make a deep run, or if casual fans fall in love with the energy and pageantry that makes the World Cup unique, the sport could receive another boost here in the United States. I'm Dan Patrick, and this is Above the Noise. These days, everybody's searching for ways to save on insurance. Scrolling comparison sites, digging through tips, chasing deals. But Liberty Mutual makes it simple. Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance to save you money. And when you bundle, those savings really start to come through. It's insurance built for real people with a team that helps you keep what matters most, money. No hassle, just confidence that your coverage is customized with savings in mind. Get a quote at libertymutual.com or with your local independent agent. McGuire's makes car care easy, but some jobs require a little more muscle. Headlight restoration, deep cleaning dirty carpets, maintaining all-weather mats, and caring for your leather. Now, you have McGuire's new Quick Solutions kits. They remove the guesswork with an all-in-one solution, featuring a specialized drill attachment brush for faster, more powerful cleaning. McGuire's Quick Solutions kit. Tackle that next car project with ease. McGuire's, celebrating 125 years of car passion.
Every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. is MMA Friday on the Sports Zoo with official UFC ranker Scott Lewis, brought to you by RT O'Sullivan's, your home for every UFC event. The Sports Zoo is the only show in the Valley that gives you 1 full hour of MMA every week, featuring Scott Lewis's official UFC ranking changes, fight predictions for every weekly event, shocking MMA stories, and more. So tune in every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. and head to RT O'Sullivan's every Saturday to watch the fights. Go to RTOSullivans.com for a location near you.
Back here on the lunch break. KDUS AM 1060, Chris Schubert, producer Evan, hanging out with you here today on the show. We were talking about them in the last segment a little bit there. The Arizona Diamondbacks in action tonight, a 3-game series against the Cincinnati Reds. Are the Diamondbacks on Friday Night Baseball tonight? Are they one of the Apple TV games?
Let me tell you.
The only reason why I say this is because MLB just put out a Twitter post, and it's titled Corbin Carroll Appreciation Post.
Yes, they are on Friday Night Baseball.
What time do they start?
They start tonight in Cincinnati at 4:15.
So that's 4:15 local time.
4:15 local time, 7:15 or 6:15 Cincinnati time. What are they?
I think they're central. I mean, I'm not good with time zones, but I think they're central. I don't think they're Eastern.
I think they're East Coast.
You think they're Eastern time?
Eastern Daylight Time.
Really?
Yep.
So they're 3 hours behind us.
They're 3 hours behind.
So if it's
3 hours ahead of us.
I'm not going to do the semantics of behind or ahead because
it's 12:26. It's 3:26 in Cincinnati.
So 7:15 Cincinnati time, 4:15 for us. They're on Apple. But now, wait a second. Remember the last time Erod made a start on Friday night, Apple Friday Night Baseball?
He dominated the Atlanta Braves. Now, Paul Sewald...
He didn't get a win in that game.
Ruined all of it.
But he dominated.
In a day in which they can't score and have not scored in like 75 innings.
It's 19. It's 19 innings.
The fact that we're back on Friday Night Baseball in a game in which they did not score last time they were on Friday Night Baseball
do you
is
like that?
concerning.
It's concerning. So okay, so you don't like that as potentially, kind of being able to turn the luck around. You think it's troubling.
I don't think it's great.
You would rather them just be on D-backs TV.
Yes.
I'm just surprised they're the Friday Night Baseball game tonight.
Are you?
Well, I thought Mets Braves was a Friday Night Baseball game tonight. That's why I'm confused.
Mets Braves is also at 4:15.
Right. Do they usually put 2 games on in the same window? That was what was confusing me. And then they have to have a late.
They don't have a late game.
They don't have a late game. They decided to go with 2 East Coast
starts. 2 games. They went 2 East Coast games, start at the same time.
So I'm looking up on my TV screen here, and they have a hydration break here during the World Cup.
Yeah.
Should we start having hydration breaks here on the show?
I think we do every 15 minutes.
So you think our normal breaks are the hydration breaks? You don't think we have a? Yeah, I guess the clock's always running on this show.
Correct. We have 2 hours. I got to tell you, the hydration break, like how hot is it in Toronto?
It's so FIFA put in this rule for the World Cup that there are hydration breaks.
No matter where you are.
No matter where.
Okay.
Like dome, doesn't matter. They're putting these into place.
Just so it's not up to the refs. Because, like, if you feel that a hydration break helps one team more than the other, you just got to put it in every game.
I think after playing in the last World Cup was in Qatar, and they had hydration breaks because it was 110. They just decided to keep it as the.
How often do you see like a hydration break in like the Premier League?
In the Prem, it's only if it's over a certain temperature.
Okay.
Like the last 2 weeks of the Premier League regular season, they had some breaks.
Okay.
And it's not at every game, just in certain pockets of England where it was
little hotter.
It was a little hotter, a little warmer in the humidity.
Yep.
So they do.
And they play like through the winter, right?
So their season will start in end of August, September.
Okay.
And then it runs all the way through May.
Okay. So yeah.
Because it just ended.
So it's a fall-winter sport.
Yeah, but remember, unlike other sports in Premier League soccer or in soccer all across.
But you have like world tournaments in the middle.
You have international breaks, and especially this year with it being a World Cup year, there's even more of those breaks that are built into the schedule.
Gotcha. Makes sense. Cool.
The Diamondbacks may have some reinforcements tonight. They may, perhaps, have the return of Jordan Lawler. There's a report out there.
There's one drop that'll never get old.
This drop for Jordan Lawler. There's a report out there that he will be making his return to the Diamondbacks in this series against the Cincinnati Reds. And funny how different things can be in a year. Because last year, I don't think I would have said the sentence, thank goodness Jordan Lawler is returning to the Diamondbacks lineup. But this year, with how hot of a start he got off to this season, and with the current struggles that this team is having right now, we mentioned it, 19 straight innings without scoring a run, his return, whether it's tonight or over the weekend, will be much welcomed. Now, the interesting thing here is they have a full 40-man roster. And so to put Jordan Lawler back on the 40-man, because he's on the 60-day IL, to put him back, they have to free up a 40-man spot. And so we talked a couple of weeks ago about how there are going to be some interesting roster decisions coming up for the Diamondbacks, and we saw a couple of them begin with Lou James Groover coming up and Jose Fernandez being sent down and all of that. Another one of those roster moves is going to come here either later today or over the weekend when the Diamondbacks activate Jordan Lawler. I checked the Diamondbacks social media channel right before we started the segment, and they have not made a official move yet. So excited that Jordan Lawler's back, but also like incredibly intrigued by what this roster move is going to be.
Yeah, what the roster move is going to be, and they're probably pondering over that right now. But like you said, they need Jordan Lawler back. And not even that he was hot before he left. It's more of you just need anything to change his offense, give him a spark, feel like it could just change it up a little bit. So hopefully Jordan Lawler can provide that because they need it. They need it so bad, and they need it now.
Well, and I think, just to remind everybody, Jordan Lawler played, it was 18 at bats, so it's a small sample size.
Very small.
But was hitting .333, had a .400 on base, a .956 OPS. He had hit his first big league home run. He was looking every bit of the top prospect that the Diamondbacks held on to all of this time, right? Stood with all of this time, and he was playing a totally different position out there in the outfield, and he was playing it really well. He was producing at the plate. It was a full coming together for Jordan Lawler, and when he got hurt, it was such a gut punch for somebody who had worked so hard, who had grinded it out, had been through some tough times last season, and was finally seeing the success at the big league level. And so very, very much hoping that he can come back and be that same player, because I'm rooting for him to succeed, but also the impact that he'll have for this offense.
And you just don't hope that an injury like that takes the winds out of his sails. That was such an effective early season offensively and defensively, because I think there's not enough said about it. Like playing a new position out in the outfield, and a position really he hasn't played much of at all. And to then say, okay, I also need to produce at the plate, it's a really hard thing to do. And he was doing it. And to go down with an injury, you just hope it doesn't kind of pause that momentum, pause some of the confidence he had built at the plate and in the field.
Yeah, so looking forward to it. Looks like it's going to happen here over the weekend. The roster move that the Diamondbacks make may be even more interesting than Jordan Lawler's return. But things get started tonight. Apple TV, Friday Night Baseball, 3-game series in Cincinnati. The Diamondbacks looking to score, looking to snap this losing streak, looking to try to get things back on track. 480-864-1060 is the phone number for you to join us here today on the program. We've also got you on the KDUS AM 1060 YouTube live stream. When we come back, it's time for us to pick our weekend winners. That's next, the lunch break, KDUS AM 1060.
Every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. is MMA Friday on the Sports Zoo with official UFC ranker Scott Lewis, brought to you by RT O'Sullivan's, your home for every UFC event. The Sports Zoo is the only show in the Valley that gives you 1 full hour of MMA every week, featuring Scott Lewis's official UFC ranking changes, fight predictions for every weekly event, shocking MMA stories, and more. So tune in every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. and then head to RT O'Sullivan's every Saturday to watch the fights. Go to RTOSullivans.com for a location near you.
When you're injured in a car wreck, you need razor-sharp claws and 1,000 pounds of legal muscle on your side. You need LawBear Auto Accident Attorneys. Hurry to lawbear.com. That's lawbear.com. The bear has your back.
This ain't pop. This ain't pretty. This is Southern hospitality. The Black Crows, Whiskey Myers, blues-soaked guitars, outlaw swagger. Rock and roll the way it was meant to be. Loud, raw, and real. The Southern Hospitality Tour. The Black Crows, Whiskey Myers. Saturday, August 15th. Mortgage Matchup Center. Tickets on sale now at livenation.com.
The Lovebird Lowdown with Tom and Tawny.
You know, flying's overrated.
Bold statement for a bird.
Constant flapping, wind in your face. Much rather be in a Toyota.
Hey, you're right. Smooth ride, comfortable, quiet.
Just cruising along.
20 people dream of flying.
Give it a week.
Bird brains.
Right now, get 4.99% financing for 60 months on our most popular models, including Camry, Corolla, RAV4, 4Runner, and Tacoma. Or get low 2.99% financing for up to 72 months on a full-size Tundra. With great deals like these, now's the perfect time to visit your Valley Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. 4.99% with $1,887 per thousand borrowed for 60 months. 2.99% with $1,519 per thousand borrowed for 72 months. Offers end 6/30/26 and exclude TRD Pro and Trail Hunter models. See dealer for details.
Hi, I'm Dustin, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. As a diamond sourcing expert, I'll tell you just how differently we source our diamonds so your engagement ring can be the most beautiful. We work directly with our diamond partners who reserve the best stones just for us. We handpick and inspect each diamond, then negotiate the best price. At Shane Company, we believe this is the only way to properly buy a diamond, because a friend goes the extra mile to make sure you get your dream diamond at your dream price. Visit us in store or at shaneco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Been crazy busy these days? Sounds like you could use a little we time. That means playtime at the AAA 4-Diamond Wekopa Casino Resort. Game time with more than 900 slots plus table games. Maybe a tea time on one of 2 nationally ranked courses. And definitely some hang time at WKP Sportsbook, the largest sportsbook in the state. Wekopa Casino Resort. It's we time.
AAA membership travels with you in any car, whether driver or passenger. It's 24/7 expert help, towing, battery, and branch services across the valley. Join AAA for less than $6 a month and add loved ones for half off. Call or visit your local branch today.
Every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. is MMA Friday on the Sports Zoo with official UFC ranker Scott Lewis, brought to you by RT O'Sullivan's, your home for every UFC event. The Sports Zoo is the only show in the Valley that gives you 1 full hour of MMA every week, featuring Scott Lewis's official UFC ranking changes, fight predictions for every weekly event, shocking MMA stories, and more. So tune in every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. and then head to RT O'Sullivan's every Saturday to watch the fights. Go to RTOSullivans.com for a location near you.
All right, time to pick our weekend winners. I got 4 of them this week, Producer Evan.
You got 4?
I do.
I'll tell you here in 2 seconds. Let me pull up. I have 3.
I'd like to start.
Okay.
With our NASCAR selections.
Oh, I have 4 this week.
We're at
every week.
We're at Pocono this week.
In the Pocono Mountains?
Pocono Raceway for the Great American Getaway 400.
Wow, Pennsylvania.
Which you can listen to right here. starting at 11 a.m., KDUS AM 1060, and the free KDUS AM 1060
I'll
app.
type in Kyle Larson for
Yes,
you now.
Kyle Larson is my selection this week.
Do you want to explain again? Or?
No, he's going to be my pick because I know what's going to happen. I was talking to my father-in-law about this, and he's like, well, don't pick Kyle Larson. And I said, no, the moment I do that, the moment I go away from him,
he'll win.
He'll win. And then I don't get to reap the rewards of being the Kyle Larson guy all season. So we're going to ride this thing out, Kyle. You and I together, bud. Okay?
I love that. I love that. And one thing that I've been really hot on is where these guys have success. Tyler Reddick gets back on the winning board this weekend because I've heard he loves the Pocono Mallet.
You didn't do a single bit of research for that pick.
Loves the Pocono.
I think you just made all that up. I mean, I think all of that. All of it.
Allegedly.
There's nothing about that.
Well, I'm taking Tyler Reddick to win again. That's true. He's won this season.
5 times. Most wins of the season.
He's going to get a 6 this weekend because he loves the Poconos. Allegedly.
Okay. I've got Eduardo Rodriguez for the second week in a row.
Oh, I thought you weren't going to pick him. I thought that was like part of the...
Nope.
I picked him last time as the weekend winners for Jinx.
Win number 100 for Erod this weekend.
Oh, man. Okay. My next one, the New York Knicks.
Make some room. Make some room. They're one of mine. Make some room. I also have the Knicks winning. They play tonight, right?
Yes.
I have them winning tonight.
My next one, Jordan Lawler.
Jordan Lawler is a weekend winner. Okay.
Yes, I do. Jordan Lawler in his first weekend back. I expect him to be good again.
My fourth and final weekend winner. Give me Team USA tonight.
Yeah, make some room.
To win.
Figured that one. And my last one for you, the Knights force Game 7.
It's been a fun series.
That has been a fantastic series. Last night, the Canes trying to win their first cup since 2026. You know what I really haven't, I didn't understand is I thought it was cool, but apparently like a lot of the Western Conference fans of hockey don't like the Knights. They feel like the Knights got an unfair advantage.
Yeah, they've kind of become the villain in the sport a little bit.
Which I don't really understand. Like, everybody was like, yeah, listen, I get it. They got every advantage in the expansion draft. You have to make those things count.
Yeah.
They took a bet on Jack Eichel. It worked. And they were the only team willing to do so. They added Mark Stone, who's been their captain and one of their best players in both of these runs. What if he's just awesome? Right? Like, William Karlsson's great, got healthy at the right time. Nice job. I just don't understand why everybody dislikes him. Both feet on the ground, stand by what I say. And by the way, I like the Canes. So, like, I'm kind of rooting for the Canes, I think. I don't know. I wouldn't mind if either team wins. I just have found there is a hatred towards the Knights that I can't seem to understand. This is a team with, like, 6 years of history.
Yeah, they've already won, though. That's the thing. I think that's the thing that bothers everybody most.
But, like, they're not the Patriots. They won once.
I know.
I don't know.
Should we tell the people? The people don't know that you're sweating out this Canada game right now a little bit. You started off great yesterday.
I did.
And you've been downhill ever since.
That's not true. Canada gave up one goal.
You lost your game last night.
Yeah, Czechia.
And you're losing this game right now.
Yes. But we're gonna be okay. I feel like Canada's been on the attacking end most of this game. It was a beautiful play in there by Bosnia.
Yeah, it was a great set piece goal off of a corner.
It was.
So what I love about this, and we'll get to the leftovers here in a little bit. You've got Mexico. They started yesterday. They kicked things off in Mexico.
I like that they're starting with all the...
You have Canada starting today in Canada. They're in Toronto. And then you got the U.S. tonight.
In the U.S.
In the U.S. I think that's just going to make
I think that's
cool
perfect. I think they've done a
atmospheres,
great job. So far, 2 days in, great job. And again, shout out to all those people. My guy Freddie on Twitter. Have you seen Freddie?
Yeah, so this has kind of been like the thing of the World Cup. He's a German soccer fan who is traveling to the U.S. to watch the German team play. And he's chronicling his journey on social media. And he is fascinated by a lot of the stuff we have here in the United States.
I think the funniest thing, and something like I never even thought about until this whole thing started, was that like these games aren't all in New York or all in LA or in Chicago. Like they're spread out. People are in, Lawrence, Kansas. People are in, Houston. Like there's so many games where people are driving through like the South of America or, the Midwest that these people would never go to.
Well, and the other thing you have to, remember is if you overlaid a map of the United States over Europe, where a lot of these, fans are coming from. For them, what is 3 different countries is just
a couple different states.
It's a couple different states.
Yeah.
So there's that part of it too, where all of this is just one big country. And
I think it's very interesting to see because I think one of the crazy things about the U.S. is, if you went to Texas and Boston, you would think those are 2 different countries.
Yeah. Absolutely.
If you went to, L.A. and Miami, those couldn't be more different. Right? So you have so many different things. And it's very interesting. Very interesting.
So there you have it. Our weekend winners in the books. We'll recap on Monday whether or not we got them right. Hey, download the free KDUS AM 1060 app. You can listen for your chance to win 4 tickets to the Diamondbacks when they take on producer Evan's Minnesota Twins at Chase Field Saturday, June 20th, 7:10 p.m. The first 20,000 fans to the game will receive a special Gabriel Moreno soccer jersey courtesy of Wendy's. We've got your chance to win 4 tickets to the game on Saturday. We also have up on the free KDUS AM 1060 app a chance to win tickets to Sunday's game. So 2 different contests that you can enter to win for the Saturday game against the Twins on the 20th and then Father's Day on the 21st. So, yes, when you go on the app, there are 2 Diamondbacks-related contests on there. They're different. For 2 different days, it is the same series, but 2 different opportunities for you to win some tickets to go see the Diamondbacks when they take on the Twins next weekend at Chase Field. 480-864-1060 is the phone number for you to join us here today on the program. We've got one more before we hand things off to Jim Rome at the top of the hour. One more until it is the weekend for both producer Evan and myself. It is all the stories we didn't get to here today on the show. We call them the leftovers. We get to them next. It's the lunch break. KDUS AM 1060.
Every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. is MMA Friday on the Sports Zoo with official UFC ranker Scott Lewis, brought to you by RTO Sullivan's, your home for every UFC event. The Sports Zoo is the only show in the Valley that gives you 1 full hour of MMA every week, featuring Scott Lewis's official UFC ranking changes, fight predictions for every weekly event, shocking MMA stories, and more. So tune in every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. and then head to RTO Sullivan's every Saturday to watch the fights. Go to RTOSullivans.com for a location near you.
Hey, it's Audrey from the Dave and Mahoney Show, and I want you to make sure that you're not letting gas prices stop you from having a clean and healthy home. Zero Res is keeping comfort affordable with powerful cleaning at a price families can feel good about. Vacuuming is not sufficient to maintain the cleanliness and lifespan of your carpet. Period. Full stop. Especially if you've got a bunch of kids and a bunch of pets, and if you are a shoe wearer in the house. Listen, I'm not judging, but especially if you are a shoe wearer. Do not leave deep cleaning to yourself with DIY dirt-attracting, carpet-soaking machines. No picking up equipment from the store and returning it back later. With DIY machines, there is no possible way to extract all that dirty water out of the carpet, and it gets stuck in the mats underneath your carpet, and it makes it even smell worse, honestly. Zero Res uses their platinum-rated cleaning system that safely and effectively removes all of the deeply embedded nasty dirt, dander, and bacteria. And they have big summer savings for 3 rooms of carpet cleaning starting at $129 and $499 per system for air duct cleaning. Visit ZeroResPhoenix.com or call 480-507-2419 and ask for the KDUS special.
Cycle 25th Anniversary Tour featuring Seether, Stained, October 13th, Talking Stick Resort Amphitheater with special guests Hoobastank and Hinder. Tickets are on sale now at livenation.com. Part of the America First Credit Union Series.
So, you're ready to propose, huh?
Yeah, man. She's definitely the one.
What are we thinking about the ring? I got my wife's at Hellsberg. I couldn't recommend a better jeweler.
I could use some help with that.
Man, go to Hellsberg. I had no idea how many details you need to consider. Did you know you can get a natural or lab-grown diamond? I didn't. Figure out what she wants. Trust me, they'll make it happen.
Start your story with Hellsberg. Shop in store or at hellsberg.com.
Every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. is MMA Friday on the Sports Zoo with official UFC ranker Scott Lewis, brought to you by RT O'Sullivan's, your home for every UFC event. The Sports Zoo is the only show in the Valley that gives you 1 full hour of MMA every week, featuring Scott Lewis's official UFC ranking changes, fight predictions for every weekly event, shocking MMA stories, and more. So tune in every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. and then head to RT O'Sullivan's every Saturday to watch the fights. Go to rtosullivans.com for a location near you.
Back here to wrap up today's edition of the Lunch Break, another week in the books. When we come back in here on Monday, I will be halfway done with the wing challenge. I ate 8 more this morning. We're 108 of the 250. I have a couple of more ready for lunch here when we get done. We'll probably put out a social media video wrapping up the first week. And I just have 5 more days.
Just 5 more days.
You did offer me. I did ask if I could eat wings over the weekend. And you said I could. But if I did, that would count as one of the 10 days,
yes.
Meaning I would have to have 25. I was going to try to have like 10 tomorrow and Sunday.
You try to cheat the system.
I didn't try to cheat the system. I asked about a clarification because we hadn't talked about me even being in a position to want to eat the wings over the weekend. And I was kind of considering it until I found out that it would count as a full day and I would need to eat all 25.
And I think you would just, yeah.
So I will not.
But I said you could choose one of the days to do so. And I said, if you do choose one of the days, we gave you. It would just count. I think that's the only way it's fair.
Well, I will be taking both days off.
Yesterday, I told you the world.
In fact, I've already decided on my way home today. I'm going to stop at the grocery store near my house.
Okay.
Sprouts.
Nice.
And they have in like, you know the area where you can pull out a bag and pour stuff into the bag and then you just pay by the pound?
Yes.
They have to do this with coffee beans and different snacks.
Of course, yeah.
They have Australian licorice there.
Okay.
That is just one of my favorite things to have. I bought a bag earlier this week. I've already gone through it.
Is Australian licorice what you would consider like the Trader Joe's licorice they sell?
I've never been inside of a Trader Joe's before. I take that back. I've been inside of a Trader Joe's, but I'm just not a huge fan.
Why?
I'm more of a Sprouts guy myself. We don't have a Trader Joe's down by me.
Okay.
I just have the Sprouts.
The Sprouts is nice. Whole Foods at all? Yes. Very similar.
Whole Foods is a little pricey for me.
Yes. Australian licorice is exactly what I was thinking of.
So I get a big bag of that. So that's probably
it's good. I'm a licorice guy.
So that's probably what I'll do today after work as a treat for being 1 week down with the wings.
I love that. I love that. I'm very happy for you. 1 week down, halfway through, just 125 more.
No, I still have 17 more today.
Just 142 more. It's really feeling like a punishment now, huh?
It's messy.
I was going to say, your hands are constantly sticky.
Like, making it every day is really obnoxious. That's the thing that's really getting me. Is I go home and I'm like, oh, it's over. I'm done. And then I'm like, no, I have to make tomorrow's batch. And I got to preheat the oven. And then I got to put them in there. And then I got to... Got a lot of good soccer action over the weekend. You want me to get you ready?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry? I should make better picks. When I make a 3-point play next season, I want to think back to the 250 wings that I ate and realize, don't be a moron. Okay? Don't make
You know
bad
what it
picks.
came down to?
What a moron. Okay?
It was when I picked the Panthers and you were so
I
confident.
took the Rams to cover. That's
You were
the
like, I'm
difference.
taking the Rams to cover as my 3-point play.
It's just not getting the job done. That's a loss, right? So we got Canada against Bosnia right now. You got United States against Paraguay to end the action tonight. 4 games tomorrow. Qatar against Switzerland. I already told you the game that you're going to want to watch is Brazil against Morocco. Haiti takes on Scotland, and then the nightcap Australia-Turkey, which is a sneaky good game. And those are the other 2 teams in the U.S. group. So if you want to do a little pre-match scouting.
Little scouting, you can do that in that game.
And Sunday, you got Germany against Curacao. You've got the Netherlands against Japan. I told you that's the one to watch on Sunday. And then you got Ivory Coast, Ecuador. That should be a good game.
I've heard a lot of about the Ivory Coast team.
And then Sweden against Tunisia rounds out your Sunday action.
Okay. Love it all.
And then and then it's 4 games every day from there on out in the
And
group
then you
stage.
get into Monday. You got some good ones too.
So
Nice.
A lot of soccer. I will have the multi-screen experience going this weekend.
Yeah.
Baseball's my favorite sport, and I love football. I love the NFL, but soft spot for soccer. It's the sport I played the most growing up as a kid. I love it. So this is just one of my favorite times on the sports calendar when the World Cup comes around. Even when the Euros come around, it's great.
Yeah, it's not that often that
4 years.
that you get the World Cup, and like I'm very casual soccer fan. Like
Casual soccer guy.
I don't follow any of the leagues really at all.
Will we get casual soccer guy reaction to the U.S. tonight on social media?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It may be tomorrow morning or tonight. I will get you a casual soccer guy reaction to the U.S.'s game. Open air.
Hopefully a win tonight against Paraguay.
My Pennsylvania guy, Christian Pulisic.
You have him to score a goal tonight.
I do, yes. Hershey's finest.
Man, I just love this time. I love it. So much fun.
Ooh, Zlatan's got a sweet suit on tonight.
Well, they're there in California for
they're
the U.S. game tonight.
They're at SoFi. Sorry.
Please.
Los Angeles Stadium.
Los
Michael
Angeles Stadium.
Bublé.
He's Canadian.
I know. That's great. Wow, World Cup. You know, how often do you get Bublé out for something like this? I'm sorry, he's got the best Christmas album ever.
It is the leftovers, so I guess this is what we do here. But
the Knicks take on the Spurs
Yeah.
in games 5 tomorrow night. That'll be Saturday, 5:30 p.m. start there.
go New York, go New York, go. I mean, what?
Yeah.
That's what the song says.
That is what the song says. I got to tell you, Knicks fans are popping up everywhere.
Do you see that? And I saw this on social media, so I don't know if it's true, but I saw that apparently there are no direct flights from New York to San Antonio. Like, all the seats are booked up. Now, I don't know if it's true.
You would have to imagine it is cheaper to fly to San Antonio, stay 2 nights, and if you wanted to, go to 2 games in San Antonio.
Then to go to a game in New York?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. And then tomorrow night is potentially the game where they can win it.
Yes.
So that's the game you want to be in attendance for.
Yes. And then Sunday, the Canes can finish off the series, but Golden Knights look to force Game 7 at home in Vegas. 3-2 Carolina lead, headed to Game 6.
Fun sports weekend.
It is ton of fun sports weekend. I think it has helped that, like, even though this has been, a 5-game series in the NBA to this point, or we're guessing it's going to be a 5-game series, it's been a very competitive, fun series. Like, it's been fun to watch. Despite the Western Conference Finals, as much as it was hyped up, and it going 7 games, a lot of those games were, like, kind of over in the third quarter.
Yeah, you didn't have some of the drama that you've had so far in the NBA Finals. I mean, what was it? Game 1
Game 1, you get that crazy game. Game 2.
No. I meant Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals.
Game 1 was an awesome game.
That was the double overtime
That
game,
was the
right?
double overtime
so that game lived up to
But
the
outside
billing.
of that, that was really it. And even Game 7, it was close. It wasn't that close. And in this series, they've all been good. Game 2, Wemby had the shot to win it. Game 3, they won, but had to come back to do so. Game 4 was obviously awesome. Game 1 was great. All these games have been great. And same with the NHL. I mean, they've been fantastic in the NHL. Last time was the first time that one of the Stanley Cup final games had not been tied in the third period for at least a couple minutes.
So potentially when we come in here on Monday, we will have an NBA champion. It'll officially be the offseason. We might have a Stanley Cup champion. And we'll have a Diamondback series to recap. And we'll see if the U.S. got their first 3 points of the World Cup. It's going to do it for us here. Friday edition in the books. Jim Rome, he is coming up next. Producer Evan, thank you for all that you do. Everybody, have a great rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you on Monday. See ya.